It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go from Charlotte. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yeah! There we go! That's it! We'll go 47. Kill.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go, 46.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Yeah!
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A toss, and here's Brooks. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Here's Young now to throw right away. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. 19 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Panther first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. He'll drop this for Etienne. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He's got it at about the 8. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Carolina. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. York, good on the extra point. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen in motion. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Another try with Brooks. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Oh, yeah. And he's very close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him shy, though, at the 48.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Third and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's into the hands of Mingo. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
19,
From the gun, it's Young. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
A second down throw for Young. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. To throw is Young. Now he'll run, and he's into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Yeah! There we go! Right take! 26.
On the play fake, Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Carry now for Brooks. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Yeah! There we go!
To throw is Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and that will lead to a second down.
We go 46.
Pistol now for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Whoa. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Second and 7.
Yeah, here we go. 26. 26.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Prescott now. Left side, caught by Lamb. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
A run with Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped with no gain.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
And 47. Number 154 Lions. 26.
To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses. He tracks the ball.
Into space. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 88 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. So that touchdown pass, number 51 on the year, it moves him past two guys at 50 to the best ever. Tom Brady in 2007 and Patrick Mahomes in 2018. York, good on the extra point. And the Panthers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here we go! 18! 47. Here we go, 47.
2nd down, Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. 3rd down coming up.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Kill.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Looking middle and complete with Allen. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He was trying to get it to Jonathan Brooks out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Dak. Quick throw here is complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Brooks. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Give it up the middle to Brooks. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Hayden Hurst. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. That's complete to Watson. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's the pistol snap to Young. Out wide, it's Leggett. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Young to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Out of the shotgun, Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On play action, Young. That is hauled in at the 5. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Carolina. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. Panthers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Panthers 28, Cowboys 7.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go! Go!
Etienne ahead out of the pistol. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, it's Young. He'll drop this for Etienne. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Young quickly out to Leggett. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. The Panthers will take their first timeout.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended, takes a big loss.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's to the left side, hauled in by Legette. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. Here's Young. They go back to Legette. He's got another one. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback.
And he's in! Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers! And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Allen in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go once more with Brooks. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Give inside, it's Brooks.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. This throw taken in by Hurst. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down. On the move, running left, it's Brooks. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Handoff, it's Brooks running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, kill! We're going to 54, wide in.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah!
On the ground, here's Zamir White. He'll push forward for about a yard. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Third and 9.
Yeah, here we go! I take it.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Way Walker, inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Carolina. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. And this one is blocked. He gets free. Past midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The block extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. The carry here for Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Okay, ready? Go!
Here's Etienne. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
They'll go play action with Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final.
Yeah, here we go. What I said. Ready, set. What do you think?
Inside the 25. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll run over center with White. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
They'll go again with White. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. There we go, kill. What do you think?
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hey, 47. What do you think?
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Let's go now.
Now Young gonna keep it himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Now Etienne. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Now Young. He's got a man. That's Watson. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On the ground, here's Etienne. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Back deep to receive the explosive KaVontae Turpin. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Second down, Prescott. That's to the tight end Hurst. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. 3rd and long. On play action, here's Dak. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Hey, kill. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
The defense still has